to speak this morning about the transpersonal. First, I'd like to take a hair out of my mouth, though. Typically, the personal is related to the play of karma. The play of karma, as you all know, is the repetitive wheel that creates the experience of being separate. But the transpersonal, which means the inclusion of the personal, but not defined in any way by the play of karma, is where the flavor of your essence, your heart, the light of your being, interfaces, completely submerges itself with what is called another flavor. Where the souls merge as one. And it is so incredibly personal because the exquisite nature of each flavor is not felt from a place of separation, but from a place of union. It is the grace of creation. Creation is the creation of relationship. True relationship is transpersonal, not only beyond the nature of karma, the nature of conditioning, but completely unaffected by it. And there is such an intense draw, natural draw into the merging of these flavors that are not separate or not different, yet are unique. It enlivens and intensifies everything in the most passionate way. It is the finest level of the appearance. It is kind of a bridge because the nature of what is called the soul is eternal. It is not of time. It is the eternal, true, personal flavor of the grace of creation. And yet when you dissolve fully into it, it too disappears. Yet it is eternal, timeless. It is impossible for the mind to wrap around this, to make sense of it. It is the passion of creation. And yet when you dissolve completely into it, it disappears. But the embodiment of it intensifies the light of the beauty of that which gave birth to it. The love that gave birth to it. It was spoken of Jesus that he was fully divine and fully human. The discovery is you cannot truly be fully divine if you are not fully human, and you cannot be fully human if you are not fully divine. The merging of the flavors, merging of the hearts, is probably the most challenging and the most fruitful of the offering. Because in order for this to happen, you must be freed of the dynamic of the karmic imprint. And the karmic imprint plays in the veneer of all human relationship. And the karmic imprint is what we have been taught to run from. The suffering that we try to get away from. But as you taste the benevolence that is offering everything, the trust replaces the fear. The draw is recognized to be stronger than the conditioned repelling. The play of the imprint begins to be recognized as separate from the true love which is omnipresent. Yet it is in relationship with every flavor. And the relationship with the flavors intensifies the light and the passion, grows the love and the trust. And what is discovered is that it is not about karma changing, which always was believed to be the issue, but a recognition that the play of karma has never affected anything ever. It is only the false assumption and conditioned habit that defines who I am in some way. Transpersonal because it is beyond the personal, in which there is the discovery of the true personal. human love. That is not separate, where nothing is higher or lower than anything else. And yet at the same time, the uniqueness causes a fire of a draw like nothing else. It is a bridge because the play of creation is not of time. And yet in the falling into it completely, what remains cannot be spoken because there is no longer a relationship. There is only the one. Which is a taste that always remains immaculate because it is only itself. Cannot know it in completion until there has been a freeing from the imprint. What enables the freeing of the imprint is the underlying draw of the passion that is always there, because in truth all of the flavors are one. In order to taste it is the doorway through the work of what is called karma, the repetition of what has created the experience of suffering, where every impulse is to remain an island, because the conditioning says this is what is safe. Yet in reality, all of the flavors are intertwined. And the grace of the taste of the flavor is the grace of the experience of relationship. And the experience of relationship is a passion like nothing else. And when all of the colors, the flavors, these manifest as these colors merge, there is no longer color, but the light is white. And the taste cannot be explained because there is no separate thing to explain. But once the taste then the whole life becomes nothing but a prostration to that. And even that is not accurate, because there is no one aware of it. No matter how it is spoken, it cannot be spoken.